Hey, everybody, it's Maria from What's the Story with Maria. How's it going? Happy middle summer. It's been a nice little summer, hasn't it? I think so. Today is Tuesday, July 28th. So we're almost at the end of July. And we're going into August, which is always a very nice month. And lots going on. We have two incredible guests tonight. One of them is our reoccurring guest and very good friend and my coworker, John Bronston. And the other is new to our show and such an incredible talent. I cannot wait for you folks to meet him, Hedwyn Lamy. Leo, hit the promo.
I'm a big fish in a small pond. Got my days free and the nights long. I create my own reality. Who I am is fine with me. As famous as I wanna be. Who I am is fine with me. It's who I am. It's who I am.
Who I am. Here we are again. We're glad you're here. And we're going to, of course, we always have our regulars, our trusty, loyal, amazing regulars. Danielle Alexandria Alchemy has checked in. Happy Tuesday, Maria, Leo, and What's the Story with Maria family crew. Hello to you, Danielle. Danielle is our friend. She's a wonderful person. She's a psychic, medium, spiritual guide, a teacher. She does past life regression. She does, she talks to the other side, basically. So if you are someone that's interested in that kind of stuff, which is so fascinating, Danielle is your girl. Go to Danielle Alexandria Alchemy.com. It's right there on the bottom of the screen. You shan't be disappointed. She has so many great services. So go and check out our friend Danielle. Lori Towers, our Tuesday nights are as comforting as a Sunday meal. Oh, that's nice, Lori. I love that. So Lori Towers and her very handsome husband, John Pietero, they are DJs. They're music historians, and they have a wonderful show on Wednesday nights. Leo, do you want to pop in and tell everybody about Lori and John's show? Or are you very busy back there? He might be very busy. So Lori and John have a great show Tuesday nights. John Pietero and Lori Towers, Beneath the Underground on Sheena's Jungle Room. If you go to www.wfmu.org, if you type that in, then you're going to go to Beneath the Underground on Sheena's Jungle Room, and their show goes live on Wednesday nights, I believe at 10 p.m., right? Go ahead, honey. You take over.
Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. or 7 p.m. if you live where I live. And it goes to the witching hour.
Right? And they
poetry, folk music, downtown underground scene, and a dinner party with the rest of us listening and Jack.
And they give songwriters. They're wonderful with songwriters. They give so many of us platforms and spread the word about, like, especially if you're releasing a new song, they're just the best. So we love Lori and John, and thank you for everything that you folks do. LoriTowers.net. Lori is also a jewelry designer. So why don't you talk about that, Leo?
Well, if you there's a certain theme to the jewelry. So if you are, let's just say, looking to axe the oligarchy.
Oh, and who isn't these days?
And who isn't it, right? There's a lot of everybody doing that.
Oh my God.
I have my gay pride stuff on here still. I had to take it off because it was like 100 degrees down in Hemet, and the metal was burning my neck when I was.
Yeah. Oh wow, that's really hot.
But I have my ring and my tomahawk and my spear. And if you go to LoriTowers.net, Axe the Oligarchy, you can get ice tags, right? That say melt ice.
The dog tags. That's really cool stuff.
In case you have like a backup in your freezer and you want to melt ice.
Right. It's good to know. Well, because you're going to be, you said yourself that it was scorching hot.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect
defrost.
Day. Right.
Melt that ice.
So go and check out all that stuff. Let me see. Muse Stark has joined us. Hi. How are you?
Muse. That's part of my MTR family.
Oh, really?
Yep. So I have my Laurie Towers family, right? My
You get
excellent
around,
family.
Leo.
And then I have my musical theater radio family. So
Oh
I
my
listen to
God, they're
music
so
theater with my
cool.
friends.
Maybe, hopefully, they can join us one of these weeks. We
I
got
think so. We're planning on it.
now. You know what I'd just like to talk about because it's kind of along the same lines. I saw this thing online this week, and it was so fascinating to me and joyful. I sent it to Leo, and I'm going to reach out to these nice folks and see if we can get them on as well. There's this movement across the country of it's called Inner Child Adult Musical Theater Camp. And I was just fascinated when I saw this. First of all, I as a teenager from 10 to 15, I went to, um, it was at Tufts College at the time, but it was musical theater. And I went for the summer. And so much of what I learned that I still use today, I learned there. So, and how cool that now they have it for adults across the country, and they do like 2 and 3 day overnights, by the way. And it's just so exciting. So breaking
Breaking Musicals podcast. That's
You,
Liz and Fame from Musical Theater Radio. And I
yes.
believe, I was telling you earlier, I believe Iconic Marie, or Liz, who was part of that program, went to this camp in San Diego. And
Oh
she had
my
shared that with
God.
me.
This is just amazing. I think that if we had more of this in the world, there would be so much joy. Now, personally, I work in piano bar, and one of our guests tonight who is joining us, John Bronston, and I work together on Saturday nights at Brandy's Piano Bar. I also work at the Duplex in Stonewall. And I'm around music at least 4 nights a week. And then on the other day, I teach. So I have the luxury and the gift of being around music all the time. And I don't know what my life would be like without it. So if you are someone that doesn't have that necessarily in your life, maybe your job is either corporate or of service to others, but you don't always get to do what you want to do. These are two great things. And Musical Theater Radio is on
That's
TikTok.
on TikTok.
Yes.
Monday through Friday.
How wonderful. And then you have
Tuesday evenings.
Beautiful Inner Child Theater Camp going across the country. So follow them on Facebook.
This says meet a transformational weekend of singing, dancing, and community with no experience required to come play. Whether you're a former theater kid, somebody else who always wished they were, this is your sign to join the ensemble. Camp is a giant permission slip to reconnect with your inner child, stretch your comfort zone, and remember how good it feels to be fully you. So they're really supporting the me part. Supported and celebrated by your counselors and camp community every step of the way. And they're in the Mark Morris Dance Center. Wow, that's a big center. In Brooklyn, August 22nd and 23rd.
Wow. So how cool is that? So many great things. And, you know, being in this world that's so stressful right now and has been for a while, what a nice retreat to be around music. And as I said, you teach kids, you teach camp, you also teach adults, you run cabaret workshops. Yep. So, you know, we're around music all the time, but for most people are not. And so this is come out to the piano bars. If you're in Idlewild where Leo lives, check out Leo's workshops. You know, we have a lot of different things that we do. So I'm Morristown, where John and I used to teach at the Mayo Performing Arts Center. They have wonderful summer programs for kids, and I believe at night for adults. So there are so many opportunities to bring joy into your life through music.
Please, and it doesn't have to be a musical camp, just any music. And music is magic.
Yes, go and see live bands. You know, go out. There's so many outdoor concerts in the summer. Beautiful things. You know, go and check them out. Be around music. It's just a lovely thing to do.
One of the videos I teach or show during my cabaret workshop brings us. It's a 30-minute video. If you guys ever get a chance on YouTube to look it up, but it takes music from the first grunts, like the recorded music that it's written Sumerian chanting from like 2400 BC all the way through to 2020, and we listen to the progression of what music is. And music is a constant in life. The sounds have
Oh
been
my God,
coming for people
absolutely.
for thousands of years, and it hasn't gone away. It may up and down with certain styles,
And it doesn't matter
but
what age you are.
it's
Even
still
little,
there.
little babies. My little grandson is 13 months, and he just loves
They
music.
love music.
He loves
They
it.
play music in the womb for people when they're in the womb to help people, babies. All right. And then as we get older and we start to lose, we play music to heal our minds as we go into rest. It's just a beautiful thing that we all need to have in our lives.
Beautiful.
Period.
Now, let me see. Your friends are saying it was so much fun. It was the least judgmental, the space I've ever been in, and it's truly just releasing and being a kid. How wonderful! It was so many. Thank you for that. That's really great. Okay, so
That's
I want
Liz.
to.
Yeah, that's iconic Marie Liz who was telling us.
I want to
Thank
do
you.
some more research on that. I'm going to follow up with them, and maybe I can get them to Zoom in some night. How cool!
Well, when we bring musical theater radio on, when we bring Liz and Fame on, maybe we
I
can do
would
that all
love it.
together.
Bring your friends in, Leo. I mean, the more musical theater and the more joy in the world and message of it that we can spread, the better for
I
everybody.
wonder if we can get them together on the same show.
I'm open to whatever. Let's accommodate everybody. Let's get it done.
Excellent.
Now, and look at Bill Goffey has joined us. Bill Goffey, by the way, I got to give a shout out to. He helped me so much last night at Stonewall. It was Chauncey's Freakout Show, which is gay songwriters and just performers. That was last night, and it got a little busy. And Bill showed up, as lots of times he does, and he was very sweet. He helped me bust some tables and clean up. It was very, very helpful, as he always is. So thank you, Billy. Okay. I think we should go right into it. Now, I know John is in the wings. Hedwyn is in the wings.
Hedwyn has checked in once.
Yeah.
Should we bring up the poster?
Yes. Okay. So the Songwriters Salon. I cannot tell you how honored I am to be part of this. John asked me if I would join him and Hedwyn. I was like, are you kidding me? And John, I am beside myself. I'm serious. I'm also very nervous. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, I mean, I'm a little nervous as well. Like I'm still in the process of locking down all my singers for mine because I don't like to sing my own material. So,
okay.
So
I respect that.
So I know, I'm very excited. Broadway star Trisha Jeffrey is going to be singing.
She is incredible
in this. And, I mean, she's been one of my friends for a very long time. I will not state how long, but I've met her on my very first union contract doing the musical Hair, right before she booked her first Broadway show in the original cast of the Broadway Company of Little Shop of Horrors.
Wow.
That's she's been
amazing.
My friend for a very, very long time. And I wrote one of the songs in this specifically for her, and it's premiering on this concert.
Oh my God. Wow. Yeah, so first of all, let's say hello to Frank Zahn. This is going to be a wonderful evening. Maria, nervous? Never. Yes, I'm nervous. You know why? Because it's new material. It's not what John gave us the challenge of, performing new songs. So what I've been doing is going through lyrics that I had written that I hadn't completed, or songs that were kind of like half written, and even trunk songs that I wrote a while, but that had never been performed live and that I tweaked over the years, but never recorded or anything. So that's what I'm trying to pull up. And it's been really, I'm like, John, yeah. So I don't know if I can memorize all my words, but.
You're going to sing them in whatever state they're going to be in.
Okay. That's what I'm hoping. I might just have to use a little, but it doesn't matter. The joy of it is that they're new and we're introducing them to the world.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing. I'm doing 5 new songs that have never been heard in public.
Oh my God.
And they're from 2 or 3 of my projects that I'm working on right now. And I'm really excited to get to share them with people, and have people hear the weird stuff that's been going on in my head.
I can imagine.
And they're in all kinds of different styles of music. But it's going to be a great show. Yes,
it really is going to be a great show. So John is giving every singer, every songwriter, 4 or 5 songs that they can debut, right, John? I don't want to speak out of turn.
Yeah, I mean, it's about, the whole show is going to be less than an hour and a half. And it's just going to be like a great time. Tickets are at Eventbrite. under the Stonewall Songwriters Salon, and they're only $10. And so,
I mean, what can you get for $10? Nothing.
Nothing. And
So-
so like, it's going to be a great evening.
Yes, and those tickets are ahead of time or $10. If you don't get them ahead of time, and because you don't know what your schedule is, and you show up that night, they're $15.
Yeah.
And it's upstairs at the Stonewall Inn, so there's a really nice stage up there and a sound system and all that. And I think Chauncey's working the show for us, right?
Yeah, it's going to be Chauncey's going to be on sound and lights, and it's going to be a family celebration. I can't wait.
Yes, it really is. It's going to be wonderful. Now, John, you're working on, like right now, you're not in town. Tell everybody where
Dallas.
you are.
I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm working with the Broadway Dreams Intensive, which is an educational program where young people, not just young people, I mean, we've had people up through their 60s doing this program, but it's a chance for them to work with Broadway working professionals. So like there are cast members from Hamilton, from MJ, there's casting directors that are coming in from the Telsey agency. And so we do this in 5 days. We put together an entire original show. The first day we audition. So we have 60 or 70 performers in this show, I think. And so we auditioned everybody the first day. Today we built all the vocal parts today. We started choreographing things. And then there'll be a brand new show this Friday, July 31st at 6:30. It's at the Black Academy of Arts and Letters at the Women's Museum in Dallas, Texas. And it'll be at 6:30 this Friday. And then I will come back to New York Saturday. I'll see you in Piano Bar Saturday night.
I can't believe that. You're going to fly back and work Piano Bar with us.
And then Monday night, I'll be performing at the Stonewall before our concert, because I'll be performing at the Stonewall Sings Oliver, because it's the Stonewall Salon sings the selections from the musical Oliver with Sarah Glassman and Joshua. There'll be Joshua Bennett. They'll be hosting that. Frank Zahn will also be performing in that.
I cannot believe Frank Zahn is like he's the sleeper hit of 2026.
Yes, no, it's been a while because he's been learning all this new material. So this is, I think, his third or fourth concert in this series, because he did
Hello Dolly last time I saw that.
Yes, he did Kiss Me Kate.
I missed that. Wow.
Yeah, he's just been a busy bee.
Yes, he has. Not to mention when he gets up and does This Is How We Do It.
I mean, This Is How We Do It, and he was featured in the other show where he was doing his specialty material for Susan's birthday party.
Oh, right. Yes, that's right, Frank. The Secret Weapon. That's what we called him. Mm-hmm. I mean, who saw that coming? Certainly not me.
Yeah. So Frank, he has been out there performing left and right.
I know.
He's trying to get in Hadestown. That's what he's trying to do.
Oh.
He had a big audition for Hadestown.
Wow, Frank, that's incredible. Well, listen, we can say we knew him when.
Yes.
I knew Frank when he was just working for blank, 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 and doing all these corporate things. Now he's a star. And,
he's a star, yeah.
I hope
he's very in demand.
I hope he still talks to us when he's famous. I mean, he'll talk to you because he has to. You guys live together, but I hope he still talks to me. All right, now you're teaching at Yale this summer?
No, well,
you already did that.
Music directing at Yale this in the fall. So it'll be a new production of Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Oh my God, I love that show.
So excited to do this play.
I love that show.
Yeah, the director of it, his name is Timothy Douglas, and he went to Yale for graduate school. And all the August Wilson plays premiered at Yale before they moved to Broadway.
I didn't know that.
The whole cycle of those. And so he was an understudy in the original production of Ma Rainey's Black Bottom in the 80s. Before it moved to Broadway, when he was a student at Yale in the graduate program. He was an understudy in 2 of the August Wilson shows, actually, before they moved to Broadway. And he has directed every single one of the 10 plays in the cycle except for Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
No.
And so this is his first time directing the show at Yale Rep. So it'll be, there's several big Broadway and television folks that are going to be in the cast of this piece, which I'm very excited about. We have not announced the cast yet.
Wow.
Several of them and some friends that we know as well are going to be involved in the show too, Maria.
Yep. So maybe as it gets closer, we can have some of those friends zoom in.
Yeah, but it's going to open in October, so I start that in August.
Holy moly, John. That's crazy. And speaking of October, you're also musically directing Judy Mesa's show. Judy Mesa Dominguez is at the Cutting Room.
That show is wild. That's going to be at the Cutting Room. That's going to be October 11th.
Yes, October
9
11th.
p.m.
Judy's going to be on our show in a couple of weeks. She is doing a benefit, and it's called the Humanity Project, and it's going to be epic.
Epic. There's so many folks involved in it. Huge band. It's going to be an enormous
and you're
show.
Musically directing the entire thing. You're putting all of that together.
I am.
So that is quite the feat. You have a lot going on, as you always do, John. As you do.
It's wild. Even before then, we have one more show coming up, I think, in August. Oh, at the very end of August, Will Kelly's show that was at 54 Below twice, sold out. He's doing one last version of it here in New York. And so it'll be at the Laurie Beachman.
And when is that? August 29th.
That's August 29th. It's 7:00 at the Laurie Beachman. So
okay. At the Laurie Beachman. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Phenomenal.
Yeah, if you get a chance to have him on your show, you should.
You know what? I'm gonna reach out to him.
He's a great singer.
Will Kelly.
He's a lawyer, is what he does during the day. He was a dancer and singer for years. He's a great singer, great performer, and a hunk of a man as well, as they say.
Yes, he's very good looking. I noticed that on the poster. You know what, John? Thank you for reminding me. I am going to reach out to him. So I will. I just wrote down, gave myself a note. Now, speaking of reaching out, I think it is time that we zoom in our other guest for tonight, who is part of the songwriter salon that we're doing in 2 weeks. 2 weeks from tomorrow. The show is 2 weeks from tomorrow.
That sounds right. Yes.
Holy moly! I have to work.
I kept thinking it's next week, so I'm glad that it's still 2 weeks away.
No, thank God, it's 2 weeks away. Yeah, today I was working on some stuff. It's so great that you gave me this challenge, because I found the song that Lynn and I wrote a while, like maybe almost 2 years ago. That was we never even Lynn. It was just like a scratch vocal that Lynn did, and I even on it she says, "What do you think of this?" So this is really cool, because it's really talk about debuting things.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be wonderful. And
there was a brand new song I wrote for a show off Broadway this spring that got canceled at the last minute, and so nobody's heard this song. It's never been performed. Like it's going to be wild.
Wow. So please, folks, come and see us Wednesday, August 12th at 6 p.m. By the way. And then after that, I'm running over to the duplex and working, and you guys are all welcome to come over and we'll celebrate. But 6 p.m. So it's a great time. Doors open at 5:30. Come in, relax, and just enjoy some songs you've never heard before. So, by 3 songwriters that you know. Okay, one of the songwriters has never been on the show. He is so sweet, so talented, so handsome. I don't know if we have enough room for all his talents, but we're going to try. His name is Hedwyn Lamy. Oh my God. What? Who is that hot guy? I didn't know you were. I can't believe this. So I was looking at your page. I said, he plays guitar. He plays piano. He's gorgeous. He's a model. And you dance too?
Yes, I do.
Unbelievable. When is your birthday?
When's my birthday?
Are you a Gemini?
No, I'm a Libra.
Like
yeah,
my girl.
October 20th.
Oh my God, you are incredibly talented.
Thank you.
Oh my, and sweet. And you were born in Haiti.
Yes.
Now, when did you come here? How old were you?
Yeah, about like 16 years ago, so I was like 11. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You were already performing in Haiti, is that correct?
No. So actually, I had to come to the US because the earthquake that happened in Haiti,
Right,
like
right,
in
right. I
2010.
remember that. Yep.
Um, so then it was kind of like, something that sprung upon us, and my aunt decided that she could take three of us in, and my mom decided that might be the best idea. And so we ended up
Wow.
in Miami for a bit.
So, Hedwyn, when did you say to yourself, geez, I think I want to pursue or at least try to be in the arts? What makes a teenager just go from being a kid in Haiti to just being relocated, kind of jolted out of your comfort zone to a new land and hey, I think I'll try the arts. I'm fascinated.
So actually, my mom has always done music. Like she has a band in Haiti, and before she had the band, she always used to sing at weddings, funerals, and all these different party gigs and stuff. So it always was kind of a part of our family. And I remember when I was in like, I guess early middle school when I was in Haiti, my friends and I would always write stories about like, random things and try to make games out of them. So
Hmm.
I think the aspect of creating was always there. Um, and when I came to the US with my siblings, my aunt picked us up from the airport and she brought us to her high school that she was working at, and
Okay.
she was directing Beauty and the Beast. And so that was the first
Oh,
thing that we came to
so
when
your
we
aunt is
landed.
also she's musical, I guess, right?
Yes, yeah,
How wonderful.
yeah. So she truly was the person who showed me that musical theater was a thing. And then over time, I was like, okay, that's a pretty cool thing. I mean, I think I can do the singing thing. I think I can dance. But then I kind of veered towards animation near the end of my high school days, and so I just went straight into animation. Did that, got a BFA in that. But life does what it does, and
Yep.
my college at the point was going under. So Lynn University, which is where I went to finish the rest of my bachelor's, they bought that college, and then so they came together, went back into musical theater. So I finished my BFA in animation, and then I did a BFA in musical theater right following that because I figured, right now I
Yeah.
can sing and
Figured
dance
you had
and
all
act.
that
Why
extra
not?
time with, yeah, why not do something?
Yeah.
That is such a Libra trait. Libras do 700 things. And they
Right.
really do. They just can do, they have
They have
that
the
ability.
bandwidth. Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing. Uh,
Yeah.
uh, so now the songwriting thing, um, because I was listening to a lot of your stuff. First of all, your voice is dreamy. It's
Thank you.
so beautiful. You have such a range. Like I was listening to it, I was like, because I thought, oh, okay, he's a baritone, and I love baritones, and they're so like
Yeah.
rare. But then you're hitting these high, I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, he's not a baritone. He's You just have this gigantic range. I mean,
Thank
did
you.
you sing? You didn't sing as a kid at all? Did you know that you were in chorus? Did you sing in
Yeah.
church?
So yeah, I did do a lot of chorus singing at my high school because my aunt also directed the choir there. So I
Oh.
did all 4 years of that. Um,
Beautiful.
so it was really fun. It was really, really
Where
fun.
did they put you? Did they put you in the baritone with the baritones?
Yeah, because someone had to hold down the bass, the
Someone
bass
has to
baritone
do
line.
that. And
So that's where I was.
wow, just beautiful. Do you have certain and then of course you obviously started writing songs, right?
Mhm.
You play guitar, you play piano. Um uh, yeah, I have to this I remember many years ago when I was first starting out in performing. I worked in this company, and this woman came in to see us, and she was very, very, very. She talked like this, And she said, what do you kids do in your spare time? Walk on water? So, I mean, you are an example of that. You know, like, what do you do in your spare time? Walk on water? Because it's like, you just have all these fluid, you're very fluid. And to me, and I don't know you, I've never met you before tonight. What I get from you is that you are this open vessel. Like, people like you are really, really, really special. Anybody that's in the spiritual world will tell you, you're just kind of like this vessel for all this amazing creative energy, and you're open to it. That's the beauty of it. You're just really open to the creative energy. When did you start writing songs? Was that like a second thought? Was it always something you?
Yeah, I mean, I remember the first piece I actually wrote was in Haiti. It was a piano piece that I wrote. And so I knew I kind of wanted to compose and just create stuff. But songwriting really happened when I had a pretty silly heartbreak. And I was like, what is the best way but to write it in song and work out
You
your
and
thoughts,
Taylor Swift,
your lyrics.
basically.
Exactly. So that's exactly what I did. And I wrote a whole album. And I was like, all right, well, that's fun. And so I just kind of kept trying to see what I could do and wrote a few more. And then a lot of it just never really saw the light of day. But I'm excited when John texted me because I was just like, I've been planning on doing more gigs anyway and just getting myself out there.
Yeah.
So it just kind of comes out of nowhere. And
now, as far as songwriters, because I know I had mine and I have mine, that people that I hear and I'm like Stevie Wonder is my number one guy, and Sarah Bareilles. Those are my two, like, they always blow me away. And then there's others, but those two are my like solid inspirations. What would you say is something either growing up or even recently that you're like, oh, I just love that songwriter?
Yeah.
Who is it for you?
I would say, honestly, I've always loved Jason Mraz. He's been my go-to.
Oh, yeah.
Since the beginning. And everything is just so down to earth and like calming and accessible.
Yeah.
And even just him as a person, I enjoy his personality a lot. So I always kind of go back to him because everything that he does.
That's so cool. Yeah, and you know what's funny? He doesn't come up often in conversation, but he's such an underrated songwriter. Yeah, and like
he's a wildly underrated singer as well. Like,
I know,
a liquid instrument.
Yes, but also like I was describing Hedwyn's energy, Jason Mraz has that same energy, that very open kind of like. I almost call like that kind of a person a wind chime, like a human wind chime. Like the wind will blow and this energy will come out of this thing, right? And some people are like that. And I would put Jason Mraz under that as well. How cool is that? I love that.
I appreciate that.
John, who was it for you, like as a song? Because your writing is more musical theater based, or so. Who is it for you that growing up, or were you like, oh, I just love that? Like,
there's it's odd. It's for me, it's Harold Arlen, it's Stephen Sondheim, and it's Erykah Badu.
Oh,
so like, and those are like the things that,
I love that.
The older I get, the more that Erykah pops up as like a muse for me writing wise. One of the things that I'm working on right now is very influenced by her, but I mean, like, I love harmony so much, and so like the way that harmony happens in like Harold Arlen things is so beautiful to me. Like the chord progressions are so wild and unhinged and free flowing, and it's something that like I'm they're kind of unmoored sometimes, the Harold Arlen things, in a way that I really admire. And so like I would say that writers that have influenced me, it's Arlen, it's Sondheim, it's Erykah. Those are the three right now for me.
Oh, wow. And what such a range. That's such a range. That's beautiful. it's so amazing. Songwriting is like, to me, songwriting is channeling. It's like staying open to those voices, those, the muses, the voices that are somewhere else, and then you use yourself as an instrument. I love it. Leo, you're also a songwriter. You're a composer. You want to jump in here and talk about that?
Well, I actually wanted to hear a little bit of Hedwyn's composition reel, if we can.
Of
so
course.
People at home can hear his music. But I will say,
he's new to your audience.
Yeah,
it's you and me, Maria.
I know.
Ray Charles for me is a big person. Stephen Sondheim, and then I love the teams of the 40s and 50s: Rodgers and Hammerstein, Rodgers and Hart, Lerner and Lowe. I love the teamwork because I'm a lyricist in that aspect.
Aaron's a flattery. I mean, thank you. You know who I mean.
Yeah. Lynn and Steve.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, they always blow my mind. They're like up there in my. So this is Hedwyn, right?
This is Hedwyn, right? And I'm gonna bring up the video. As
Leo's magical back there.
Is this your animation, Hedwyn?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So you write all that music underneath and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So you score because I was also listening to some of the other stuff. You score other things.
Nice.
Consequences are always worse.
So that's all your work. That's phenomenal. Wow.
Thank you.
That's phenomenal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
Film scoring work as well. Yeah.
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 Wow.
Nice layering on that scene. Like you really built the tension, especially when the third guy came out. I was like, whoa, the music was really.
Leo was in it. That's it.
Thank you.
He was in there.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to take a second. We do a food section of the show. I don't know if I told you this, Hedwyn, but John knows. We always stop for the food section of our show, which is called "Go Ahead, Keep Eating." So now at the count of three, we all have to say that. 1, 2, 3. Go ahead. Keep eating.
Keep eating.
Okay, so I always cook for the show because if I ask my creative guests to join me, I must stay creative myself. Tonight, I made something amazingly delicious. I mean, a lot of my stuff is good, but this is like, okay, so what did I make? What I've been doing lately is like just looking in my freezer. That's what my mother always did. Looking in the fridge and saying, what kind of like a chopped, like a poor man's chopped. And I had scallops in the freezer and I had shrimp. So first of all, I marinated them in truffle oil, sherry. Leo, I bought some sofrito that we were talking about last week.
Ooh,
Yeah, at Trader Joe's. I bought some sofrito, so I marinated in that. And this is, I cooked it in garlic butter, truffle oil, sherry, sofrito, Old Bay, roasted red peppers, onion, shishito peppers, and roasted corn over jasmine rice. And I cannot even tell you how delicious this smells. I was kind of going for like a boil, like you'll see a seafood boil.
Mhm.
And I love that kind of thing. But it's hard to make, right? Like who's got time to do all that? And for one person. So I kind of made like an easy, quick, kind of like a boil. So that's what for the summertime.
Scallops too, though.
Scallop,
Scallops are
shrimp.
so good.
This is baby scallops, which I think are better. And all that stuff. Shishito peppers, delicious. So that's what we have there. For a salad, I love my salads. We're having crisp, crunchy green leaf lettuce, onions, white onions, peaches, baby cucumbers, Persian lime vinaigrette with a green chili extra virgin olive oil. That's what's going on there. Isn't that nice? And this lettuce, I think I got it at Whole Foods. It's like so delicious. It's, you got to be careful now with the lettuce, But this one, oh my God, all this craziness.
That sounds delicious. I had Whataburger for dinner tonight, so that sounds so much more delicious than what I had.
Wow. All right. And then also Trader Joe's, because I figured it's summertime and because of the summer camp thing, these are s'mores clusters. I know. So little s'mores clusters for summertime. Let's take a second and acknowledge some of our guests that have popped on. Sudi Ricaritas is watching from California. Hi, Sudi. Sudi's a screenwriter and also he's a songwriter as well. Rena Cunali-Berge, my cousin from Massachusetts. How are you? She is married to a new and famous karaoke star, Ron Berge. Lori Towers has been with us. Frank is still with us, checking us out. So they're coming in to we have a couple of different channels this goes live on. Now, Hedwyn, I always ask my guests after we do the food section, what is a reward food or a comfort food for you that you're like, I worked really hard. I am going to give myself the gift of this food. What's like your reward food?
Medium rare steak.
That sounds delicious. Yeah. Medium rare. So you like a little side, like a potato on the side as well?
Yeah. Honestly, lately I've been getting into steak frites, and
delicious.
There's a spot in Chatham that has phenomenal steak frites, and that would be my comfort food for sure. But it's not always accessible, so.
Yeah, that sounds delicious to me too. Right up my alley. John, how about you? You're a great cook. John is a great cook. I don't know if you guys all know this. John is a phenomenal cook and amazing baker. Amazing baker. The best birthday cake I ever had, John made.
I would say that when I want a treat, what I crave is a chocolate-covered strawberry.
Oh, really?
Like at this time of year, the two things I want most are strawberries and tomatoes. And
I
so
love tomatoes.
Like this time of year, I want tomato sandwiches. I want huge salads with like lots of tomato, and I want strawberries, but I just literally want it like with dipped in like really good quality chocolate is what I want. And
I love that.
Oh, that is to me like the most magical food. Just like it's so satisfying. Like just 2 chocolate covered strawberries, and that's a huge treat for me.
And it's berry season. We're in the
Well, I was in Florida at the height of strawberry season this spring for Florida strawberry season. Well, like I was just at the farmer's market every week buying fresh strawberries, and I wasn't having them with chocolate because they were so incredibly sweet.
I know, I love strawberries. Lots of times if it's strawberry season, I'll just buy a bunch of strawberries, cut them up, put whipped cream on them, chop up a bunch of walnuts, just throw them in together, maybe throw like a little Splenda in there. That's it. That's like Good enough
Well,
for
this
me.
Florida strawberry season, like the strawberries didn't need any sugar. They didn't need whipped cream. I was just literally, I would bring them back to
Really?
the farmer's market. I would just buy like a carton of them I would walk to the farmer's market. The only thing I bought was strawberries.
Really?
I would just take like a mile walk to and from the farmer's market just to buy a container of strawberries every
Well,
Saturday
that's
morning.
very healthy. I
Yeah.
mean, really, that's great stuff.
I love
So
when they're actually the perfect, like any fruit, that's just the perfect. It's not like when pineapple is perfect. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness! Or
Yeah.
a watermelon, and then I'm raspberry.
oh my God, my
blackberries. Those
favorite.
are my
That's why I
favorite.
love the summer. Melon. I love honeydew and watermelon, and I eat it almost every day. It's
Oh.
so good. That is so good for you. You know what else I've been making?
Hi,
Is
Faye.
Trader Joe's has this watermelon cucumber juice now, like a nice refreshing summer. And you just throw some watermelon in there, and then you just make like a little, like a smoothie. Not a smoothie, more like a slush. Oh my God, it's so good.
Mhm.
Also, mangoes. They have this thing. It's like mangoes, pineapples, frozen, and then you add coconut milk.
We
Throw
were
it in
just
the
talking
blender.
about mango for camp. We had World Travel Week, and I got to talk about Egypt. And the one thing that I got when I was overheated, they gave me mango nectar, mango juice. So I had the kids all drink mango nectar.
How nice. I love that.
Yeah.
I love to, especially if you teach kids, it's so nice to like open their eyes and palates to like different things that they wouldn't normally have, you know?
Oh, I also wanted to tell you, Maria, that like this concert that the three of us are going to be doing is
Yeah.
going to be the kickoff of a new series at Stonewall. And so
What?
there's going to be
Wow.
a songwriter salon this is going to be an ongoing series. So if other
That's cool.
people are interested in presenting material at the Stonewall, I've been talking to some other writers already about some of the months to come, but like this is going to be a
Wow.
regular series at the Stonewall that I'm going to be producing. And so if you are interested, if you have some material that you would like to present in a lovely room, reach out to me. I would love to book, and it can be, you know, I write musical theater things. Maria, I know that you generally write pop music.
Yeah.
You have written shows as well. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, and Hedwyn, you write all kinds of things. So like, it is open to like any kind of songwriters, and like, you know, whether or not you are a singer-songwriter, whether or not you're a writer that writes on other people, whatever it is that you would like to present, you know, that area of town has such a history of being a hotbed of songwriters. And
Yes.
like, you know, I think that like right next door at the Duplex is where Defying Gravity was heard the first time in the old songwriter series at the Duplex. I believe Debbie Shapiro-Gravett actually was the first person to sing Defying Gravity in public at the Duplex with Stephen Schwartz at the piano. And so,
Yep, absolutely.
so many pieces of music have been debuted on that block. And I
Yep.
want Stonewall. I'm the manager of music at the Stonewall. And so I want to present songwriters in this place. And so I'm excited that we are the people that are going to kick off this series.
I love that you talked about the neighborhood and like the rich history of it. Jimi Hendrix, actually, right on 8th Street, which is just a few blocks away, they have now named it Jimi Hendrix Way because his his studio was right there. I think it was called Purple Lady, if I'm not mistaken. Purple Lady Studios, or I'll think of it. I mean,
Electric Lady, I think.
Electric. Thank you. Electric
Lady.
Lady. Yeah. And so that's right around the corner. Bob Dylan was right there. So many of all those.
I mean,
folks,
even uptown where we work now is where the song "Sunny" was written at Brandy's. It was written when he was a waiter there, and it was a seafood restaurant at the time. Brandy's was
unbelievable. I love it.
Bobby Hebb wrote "Sunny" at Brandy's.
That is so cool. Yeah, New York is so amazing. Okay, Rena Cugnali-Bergi, who has quite a garden. We were going back to the food for a second because, John, you talked about tomatoes. July and August is tomato season. Tomatoes from the garden are such a treat. I wait for the flavor each year. I agree. And there's just nothing more delicious than a nice tomato. I like tomato, onion, just oil and a little bit of lemon. That's good enough for me. Maybe throw some, you don't even need the mozzarella, just like that. with some bread.
I'm tomato and cucumber with a little sour cream.
Oh, that's nice. A little bit of dill. I love that. Sounds good to me. Yeah. So I love this, John. So this is the kickoff of this new songwriter series.
Nice.
But how do they get a hold of you, John, if they want to get a hold of you?
Yeah, you are right. Instagram is a great way. Instagram at John Bronston Music. Facebook at John Bronston. Like I am very easily accessible. You know, my website is at johnbronston.com. I can be found any place that you look up John Bronston.
I love that. Now, Hedwyn, you are also working on a musical called Uphill.
Yes.
That's your original. That's you've written that. So what you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. So it's a musical that I started writing in college, and then Michael Hunsaker actually helped me kind of like.
We know very well.
Yeah, he was a professor there for a while, and he helped me kind of put the guiding rails there, so I could focus on the story and figuring out the specific songs that a musical would need. But I had a workshop of it in February, and the first act, and it went really well. But now I have so many different feedback, and like all positive, but still a lot of things that's like, okay, I actually need to like do some rewrites. And so today I actually started to get deeper into it again. I've been reading biographies about Stephen Sondheim and then Manuel Miranda, and those have kind of like kickstarted a new kind of drive again. So I was like, okay, yeah, this is good. It's been a couple months, but now I'm like back into it.
Sometimes that's all you need. I love biographies too. I'm listening to Elton John's biography now.
Nice.
But I love biographies. People's lives are so interesting to me. Everyone has a story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so again, we want to let everybody know 2 weeks from tomorrow, August 12th at 6 p.m., the Songwriters Salon at the Stonewall Inn. John, how do they get tickets again?
It's at eventbrite.com. You can just look up Songwriters Salon at Stonewall. And like I said, there are very limited tickets available. So get them now, because I'm not sure there'll be anything available at the door.
Okay. I have to get one for Judy because she definitely wants.
It's definitely, we kept the capacity very, very small. We want this to be a nice, intimate show, and we want people to actually be able to sit.
Yes.
And so we're keeping this.
Because it can get loud in there if people are just standing. You're right.
Yeah, and so we're trying to keep this nice and intimate, and so we really cut the capacity down so everybody can have seats, and we're just going to have an amazing evening of music, and I can't wait.
Me neither. Now, Hedwyn, what I do at the end of the show is I ask my guests to leave our listeners and viewers, because this show is about creative people, all kinds of creative people, and to leave them with words of inspiration. So what would you leave us with tonight if someone perhaps is hit a place where they're stuck, or they're feeling down, the world is heavy on their shoulders, and what do you do when you want to awaken that creative side of yourself?
I mean, I think I would say, like, you're never too small to create something big. So just kind of walk through the process you need to walk through it. If you need to take 2 days and come back to it, that's okay. As long as you make small progress over time, I think that will compound over time. So never too small to create something big.
I love that. I love that. John, what do you think, honey? What do you want to leave us with tonight? Many pearls.
Part of my process is that I love to give myself a public-facing deadline for creating something new. And like that's what this concert is for me, is a chance. I had things that have been worked on, things that I've been working on. This song that Trisha is going to premiere, I've been working on this song for 5 years. And I finally have a full draft of it because of this concert. And like, it's one of those things that, like, I believe in publicly giving yourself a deadline to create something new so that you, because we always find excuses to not do things that give us joy.
Absolutely.
And this is a chance to a deadline makes it so that it's going to fill you with joy to do it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Give yourself a public facing deadline to make something that you are going to be happy to do. We give ourselves, if a bill has to be due, that's a deadline, and we solve that problem, and that doesn't give you any joy. So give yourself a deadline for something that's going to give you some joy.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree. And you know what? Well, Leos, jump in there.
We had that discussion when we were doing my show back in the day of setting it. Remember, we booked a date. We had the discussion. Yeah, once we booked the date, then it's all
real. It's
wheels
real.
are on. You're doing it.
Yeah, you have to. Once you say yes, I'm going to do that, and it's on the calendar.
We set a dental appointment. We set the doctor's appointment that we don't want to go to. Set yourself something that's a deadline that's going to make you happy.
Yep. And you know what? Something I did this week that, because I love to write stuff, but it's like that. Unless someone asked me to write something for something or what I said to myself, because I was nervous and I am nervous, but I said, and nervous means you care, by the way. Like to me, if I'm nervous about something, it means I care about it. But I said, I am open to what the universe will send me. I'm just going to stay open to it. And, I've been getting all these wonderful signs, like in different ways from the universe. It's like these really cool things. And it's been so exciting to, so I feel like that's my advice this week. Stay open to the language of the universe, because something up there is talking to you. And it may come through a painting. It may come through a dish that you create. It might come through maybe a costume that you create. Whatever it is, stay open to and listen to the universe, and listen with your heart open. So that's
I don't know, John. I think that her Nana power has been growing lately.
My Nana.
Maria's been one of my favorite songwriters for years and years and years.
Oh, John, you're so sweet.
I was so lucky to get to work with you and Shanna Sharp, who are two of my favorite writers. I've sung both of your material in New York. And so
you're so sweet.
And that's what, when I heard Hedwyn's music, I was like, I really think that he's going to be a great addition to this
Beautiful.
As well. So I'm excited to get to present a writer that's new and a writer that I've already been a fan of for a long time, like you, Maria.
Honey, well, feeling is mutual. I mean, that's how I feel about you. I have so much respect. And Hedwyn, your stuff, what I've heard, these snippets are so beautiful. I can't wait to meet you in person. Now, I'm just going to warn you, I'm going to give you a giant hug.
Sounds good.
I'm kind of a hugger, and I just think you're lovely. And so I'm going to have to give you a big hug before we even start anything. And then great things are going to happen. Please, folks, come and see us. Either way, follow these two beautiful, beautiful people. John Bronston, my good friend and co-worker and amazing piano player and musical director. And our new friend, my new friend, Hedwyn Lamy. Please come and check him out. August 12th, 2 weeks from tomorrow at the Stonewall Inn at 6 p.m. Come and check out our show every Tuesday night from 9 to 10 Eastern. Just remember, we love and appreciate you. Do great things in the world, because there's enough bad things. Those spots are taken. We're the good guys. Thanks, everybody.
Have a good night.
Night.
Thank you.